Welcome to another options quick tip video. And in this segment, what we're going to do is we're going to give you some ideas about option strike prices and their probabilities, and why most of the time you're looking at them, you're probably looking at them in the wrong way. At least if you're new or a beginner or you're thinking about probabilities, you're probably thinking about them in the wrong way, in that most people don't account for these things. And we cover a lot of these things in our website as well. Check it out at tradersfly.com. There's a lot of free mini courses in there. So I highly encourage you to check those resources out. Anyway, when we look at strike prices and we look at Square today, so today's July 13th, you're probably going to watch this video multiple weeks later. Current price is $75. And if I'm going into August 11th, which is 30 days out, and I look at the at the money strike, that's 75. And I look at the at the money strike, that's a delta of about 50. You might think you have a 50-50 shot, and you couldn't be further from the truth. Because when we look at probability of in the money, it says 46%. So you might say, well, why isn't it 46%? Well, what you have to do is actually take into account the $4.95 here that you're going to have to pay for that stock, or for that option in this case. So when we look at something like this, we can go in and analyze the trade, and you can see I've already done this once before. When we look at this trade right here, and we take out a calculator, what's happening is I have to take into account the premium I pay. So right now the stock is $75. The premium is $4.95. So I need to take $75 and 0.03 plus the $4.95, okay, gives me a 79.98. Okay, so where is that number? Okay, let's unlock this. 79.98 is going to be right there. That's our break even. Look at that. Isn't that amazing how that works out? So what does this mean? I actually have to look at the 80 probability. So I have to look at the 80 probability, and the 80 probability tells me I actually only have a 31% chance of making money. So that is why most people, when they look at probabilities, they're looking at this option on its own, but they don't take into account the probability of the money that they actually have to pay. So here's the funny thing is, let's say we go into the 80. Now, what's going to be our probability? We take 80 plus the $3. Okay, so take a look at what's going to happen. Okay, when you actually look at the 80 plus the $3, okay, you're going to break even at about 83, right? So look at this right here. There's the $83 level. So now our 83 probability, and let's open up all the strikes, going to a probability of 83 is actually only 23%. So you thought 31, but it's actually 23. So my point here in this, sharing this with you, is that when you look at these probabilities, for a lot of people, they're looking at them in the wrong way. You might be okay, and you might have looked at them properly, and that's great, and that's fine. But for a lot of other people, they just don't understand this part. So I wanted to show you this as a quick tip and insight of how you are probably looking at it in the wrong way, because the people that I work with and talk to on day-to-day, week-to-week basis, from doing one-on-one calls to coaching, they kind of look at probabilities, and that's the way they're looking at it. So I wanted to show this with you to open up your mind a little more on probabilities and how they're skewed on the trading platform for you, because, well, they're dealing with something a little different directly on the option itself. They're not taking into account the price you're paying for the option on its own, because it's a single kind of thing going on. Anyway, long story short, want to show that with you. Hopefully it makes sense. And, feel free to grab a mini course over here. There's a great button. Go to the tradingwebinars.co. There's a great amount of free mini courses there that I've created. I put it up on that website, and you can check it out and continue to learn and evolve. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Truly appreciate it. And hope you have an awesome day ahead. I'll see you in the next video.